What's up? It's Adam. Adam Creditberry, the BERRYO, the white trash liberal, the Southern Socialist commie, the double wide on the dirt road Democrat, the church rock road communist, the woohoo berry what it do, the number one son and your grandma's favorite boy. How y'all doing? More importantly, what the is going on? Thank y'all for listening to me rant for a little bit. Thank y'all for letting Incrediberry become Rantenberry. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review. Make sure you follow me on all the other social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Listen to my podcast, the Incrediberry Podcast, on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you check out my merch store at incrediberry.threadless.com. You can find, this good-looking sumbit on a t-shirt, or you can find my logo, or one of my plethora of quotes that you like. But yeah, thank y'all. I got called a pedophile the other day, not because of any accusations, which there never have been and there never will be. Not because they saw me sitting in my storage building and thought this is where I lived. Not because I had said something incriminating or I was guilty of anything. They called me a pedophile because I'm on the left. Because I am a Democrat, a liberal, a leftist, a socialist, a progressive, a communist. They don't know the difference in any of those. So, you can call me whichever one, because to y'all it's all one and the same. Where have we gotten as a society if just because somebody we don't agree with, we are willing to call them the worst thing you can call them? Where are we going with this? Every day I look around and I think it can't get worse than this. It can't. Jewish space lasers, ain't nobody gonna believe that. QAnon, ain't nobody gonna believe any of that. But pedophile, that's taking it. The line is right here, and y'all cross it. Y'all are over on the other side. That is ridiculous. And anybody who calls anybody that just because of their political affiliation is the scum of the earth. I don't go around calling every right-winger a pedophile because of Dennis Hastert or Ruben Verastegio, however you pronounce his name. I don't even care about trying to pronounce it right because he is the worst person I've ever read about. I don't call all right-wingers Jim Jordan because of I don't call right-wingers all Jim Jordan. I don't call right-wingers pedophiles because of Jim Jordan or Matt Gaetz or any of the other myriad things, when I know that bad people come in all shapes and sizes. So quit it. Just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean you're allowed to call them the worst thing you can call them. Somebody's going to get hurt because of this. I'm not going to be me. I ain't going. But either somebody on the left is going to get hurt because somebody on the right takes this shit to the extreme and tries to enact vengeance, or somebody on the right is going to get hurt because they're going to pick the wrong person to enact vengeance on when there is no vengeance to be enacted. If there are accusations, if there's evidence, if there's anything, then prosecute, take them down. I hate pedophiles just as much as the next person, but I refuse to be called one just because I believe in equality, just because I believe in not oppressing people, just because I believe in letting people live their life as they see fit. We're all saying, everybody's like, gotta protect the kids. What kids are you talking about? Because I don't, this is the dumbest argument I've ever seen. You protect the kids from some imaginary boogeyman when the overwhelming majority of abuse cases are by somebody in the child's life, and y'all worried about some teacher who is part of the LGBTQIA plus community having a picture of their spouse on their desk means they're trying to indoctrinate kids. No teacher is trying to indoctrinate children. Do you know how many gay people are in the country? Does that mean all of them were indoctrinated? If you really wanted to worry about indoctrinating kids, you get them out of the church. Because that's where indoctrination actually is, along with a lot of abuse. But I'm just, if you're going to call somebody the worst thing you can call them, if you can call a man the worst thing you can call him, you better have actual proof. You better have actual evidence. Because saying that I'm that because of a political party, when your political party is just as guilty. For one, nobody is grooming your children. And if they are, you don't even fucking realize it. Because what you think is grooming isn't grooming. To everybody, every pervert grooms. It doesn't matter what political party you're in. I'm just overwhelmed by this. You think you get to a point where you're like, it can't get no worse than this. And then this shit happens. And snowflake, sheep, I can deal with it. It's so funny because the right is so projectionist. They call us snowflakes, yet they get offended over gay people on TV. They call us sheep, but they repeat the same tired rhetoric over and over that doesn't even mean anything. And they call us pedophiles when they have members in Congress right now who are under investigation or covered up sexual crimes for other people. But we're the bad ones. I was called a pedophile and the man threatened my life. While wearing a shirt looked like it came from the 1995 JCPenney catalog. Which, in my head, when I picture a pedophile, they're wearing a shirt from the 1995 JCPenney catalog. Never an accusation, nary a hint that I've ever done anything like that. You want to come check out my hard drive? You can. The guy who called me that, I would not want to look at his hard drive because I know that his keyboard is probably sticky as hell. I'm frustrated how we got here as a country. I'm frustrated at how we got here as a people. I'm frustrated that there are citizens out there who think that I'm abusing children and want me dead just because of my political party. And it'd be different if my political party ran on a platform of literal, like, if on the posters it said, we're going to diddle the kids. But no, just because you have been made to believe that every single person on the left wants to diddle kids, Completely ignoring everybody on the right who diddles kids. But if you want to try to take me out just because you think something, you're going to find out right quick you're badly mistaken. You're going to find right quick that you don't up. And the same guy that called me a pedophile also let me know that now it is legal for California for parents to kill kids after they're born, which if that's true, please don't tell my mama because she'll want to take me on a trip. I'm just, the fuck is going on? Look, that's what I constantly look around and look at what people are saying and be like, are you fucking serious? You really believe this? And they do. And it's sad. But don't you ever call me that. Don't you ever accuse me of the worst thing you could do to a child. Just because you don't like my political party. Just because you don't. Just because you see BLM and think terrorist organization, just because your go-to thing is, what about the $60 million BLM took and built a mansion? It's funny, the same people who always bring that up never even think to mention the preachers who take all that money and build these multi-million-dollar mansions. Well, the church does good in the community. Well, the BLM organization did do some good. I mean, good intentions, but same thing with church. You can't pick and choose when both of them are wrong. But I know you can because of the word black. You got to do better. You got to do better. And if anybody ever calls me that again, do better.